What's poppin', Connor High? Today is Tuesday, November 17, 2020. I'm Josh.
And I'm Zach, and in today's show, we'll talk about how SpaceX launched a spacecraft and Apple's pre-orders for the iPhone 12 Max Pro, along with the release of the HomePod Mini.
So stay tuned for today's episode total recap. In some good news, a SpaceX spacecraft carrying 4 astronauts soared into outer space Sunday, marking the kickoff of what NASA hopes will be years of company helping to keep the ISS fully staffed. NASA astronauts Michael Hopkins, Victor Glover, Shannon Walker, and Soichi Naguchi, an astronaut with Japan's space agency, are now in orbit, riding aboard a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule that is expected to dock with the ISS on Monday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. That means the crew will spend 27 hours in orbit as the spacecraft slowly maneuvers towards destination. The trip would have been shorter if the Crew Dragon were able to launch on Saturday as NASA first planned, because the ISS would have lined up in such a way as to allow the spacecraft to reach the space station in about 8 hours. But bad weather brought by Hurricane Eta forced launch officials to delay takeoff on Sunday evening, while that launch is orbiting space.
Last Friday, Apple started its pre-orders of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, starting at $1,099, and said to be a life-changing experience for filmmakers, featuring a LiDAR for depth mapping, bigger image sensor, and a vastly improved night mode, as well as long zoom. It also has a new feature, Apple Pro RAW, which synthesizes computational photography and parameters so you can change adjustments like sharpness after the fact. Apple updated its wireless charging with MagSafe for the iPhone, a new charging coil design with a magnet that allows any compatible accessory, such as cases and other docks, to snap onto the back, along with waiting as Apple releases its very own HomePod Mini, featuring a 360-degree audio capturing rich sound from pretty much every angle. The smaller, more compact speaker is just around 3.3 inches tall, bridging a strange gap amongst its competitors, set with a $99 price tag.
We'll now take it to a quick commercial break.
Annabella, was that you? Annabella, open that door! Annabella, where are you?
You said you wanted to go to the police, and that's just where you're going.
I'm thinking you better try somewhere else then.
Should have stayed in London, my friend.
Mr. Memory, what are the 39 steps? Come on, answer me! What are the 39 steps? Sounds like a spy story.
The head of the World Health Organization now says the global mortality rate of this new coronavirus is 3.4%. That's deadlier than the flu.
Yo, I think you got that corona, my guy.
Are you sick, man? You okay? You need to go to the nurse?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be sending you to the nurse. Don't come to school if you're feeling sick.
What's up, Connor High? I'm Josh, your weather anchor for today. Today looks to be very sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 44. Wednesday will be sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 47. Thursday will be mostly sunny at a high of 78 and a low of 55. Friday will be very cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 57. And Saturday will also be very cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 58. Now for our random fact of the day. President George W. Bush was once a cheerleader. We'll now take it to a staff interview, a video about 2- and 4-year colleges.
We are here with Mrs. Lakin. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And I just want to ask you a couple questions. Okay. So what subject do you teach?
I teach child guidance here at Conroe High, and that's part of the Family Consumer Science group. And so I teach high schoolers how to work with children and how to communicate
That's very good communication skills. That is very, very helpful. So when you were in high school, did you know you wanted to be a teacher?
Probably by senior year, I was leaning that way. I knew that I wanted to help people in my community somehow, no matter what I majored in. And teaching was something that I always appreciated whenever I saw good teaching, and all of my teachers here, I went to Conroe High. And so whenever I saw a good teacher, I would appreciate those qualities. And some teachers here really helped me through some hard times in high school. And that also made me want to be like them.
That is very, very inspirational. What steps did you take to get to where you are today?
Neither one of my parents went to college, and so I was considered like one of the first people in my family, my immediate family, to go to school. And so I had to work hard my senior year to apply for scholarships. And my mom really pushed me, like, you better apply for those scholarships because I don't have any money to pay for your school. So I would go down to the Career Center, just like many of you guys do, and I would try to be familiar with scholarships that might apply to me. And I applied to a whole lot of them, and I got some of those awarded to me, mainly, I think, looking back now, because the college and career counselor really got to know me and know that I really needed it. And so she told me, you really need to apply for this one because not many people have applied. And so I would make myself sit down and apply. Then in college, I drove back and forth to school, and I worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, to get through school. And my goal was to finish as fast as I could because college was expensive. So I went through school, and even in summer school at college, I just didn't have the luxury or the money to really party while I was there. And so I really just worked really hard to try to get finished. And so thankfully I was able to do so without a whole lot of loans.
That is super good. What advice would you give your high school self for knowing what you know today?
Probably to stay longer and really try to learn as much as I could while I was there. I was always had my mind on the finish line, finish. And I probably would have stayed and maybe gotten like my master's or something before while I was in my college early years, rather than having to go back later and finish it all.
Well, that is all. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi kids, welcome to another edition of the College Mapper vlog. Today we are talking about transferring from a 2-year college to a 4-year university. And this is, you know, a little bit of a process, but it's not completely convoluted. So here's what you need to do. Okay, so you're at the 2-year college, you should have an advisor there or someone that you can go and meet with. Do that. Talk to that person about all the places where you could transfer. A lot of times people are interested in staying kind of near to home, so it's a pretty quick conversation about the college list. If you're interested in going farther afield, then that's a bigger conversation. But if you're transferring near to home, the person with whom you meet will know all the options near to home. So you meet with the person at the 2-year college and you ask about the transfer process from his or her perspective. Take notes. You might need to go back and meet this person again. Ask about the procedure, okay? Make sure the classes you're taking at the 2-year college will in fact transfer to any 4-year college that's on your current college list. Before you take the classes, before you spend the money and the time, make sure it's a transferable class, okay? That's a big caveat. And then I suggest that you go to the 4-year colleges that you're considering transferring into, meet with a transfer advisor there, and have basically the same meeting. This is really important. It's a 2-step process. Meet with the person on the 2-year end, meet with the person on the 4-year end, make sure what they're saying matches up. Usually it does, but you want to have all your ducks in a row, all the bases covered. Okay, you don't want to be taking classes that won't transfer. You want to know, what GPA do I need to get into your 4-year school? Do I have to take any special tests? Do I have to take a certain English class? And they will tell you, the four-year school will tell you, usually the two-year school knows, you are double checking your facts. And be very polite about that. You never need to be sassy and letting people know that you're doing that. You are double checking your facts because it's your life and this is very important and you're being careful. But be very respectful of the two-year college advisor you meet with. Be very respectful of the four-year college advisor you meet with. And then just take your notes and try to sort out any discrepancies. And then I also think you should learn about direct transfer programs at the four-year colleges to which you might transfer, because some of them will automatically accept you if you have a certain GPA and certain test scores. So ask while you're there, do you have any direct transfer programs? And you can ask the two-year college advisor as well, do you know of any direct transfer programs? Because that can really help you out. Ultimately, transferring from the two-year college to the four-year college is something you need to pretty seriously consider doing. I think a BA degree is what you need to be aiming to get. An AA degree is good, but a BA degree is better. You're going to make more money, you're going to be more qualified, you'll be able to do more jobs, able to interview for more jobs. So I really strongly suggest that you continue on and do the 4 years of work. If you have any questions, just post them in the forum. We're very happy to answer them for you. Best of luck. Yay, college!
Now let's check out everything going here at CHS.
Auditions are now open for the Tiger Talent Show. Last year, we gave away over $500 in cash prizes. Do you think you have what it takes to win? All you have to do for the first round of auditions is tag us on Instagram at KTIG News or DM us. If that doesn't work for you, you can also email your video audition to ktignews@gmail.com. 10 acts will be selected to compete for the cash prize. Will you be one of them? The last day auditions will be accepted is November 30th. Student Council is having a diaper drive competition against Montgomery High School from this Friday to next Friday. Donate diapers through your third period class. We will also have a Thanksgiving food drive from this Friday to next Friday. Please bring your non-perishable items to your third period class. The third period class with the most diapers and food will win a donut breakfast. Today starts Global Entrepreneurship Week, and DECA will be highlighting information about entrepreneurship throughout the week through announcements and on their social media accounts. To start, did you know that there are 582 million entrepreneurs in the world and 62% of businesses don't have any staff? Why don't you try to be the next small business entrepreneur? For help with ideas, come to our next DECA meeting. Want to express holiday joy? On Wednesday, December 2nd from 3 to 4, join NHS and as many others from the Conroe High campus for our Conroe Cares mini parade, where we will entertain our neighbors at the Strake's Place with holiday cheer. If you or your organization is interested, please contact Mr. Arroyos in room 305 for more information. Conroe girls soccer tryouts start the Monday we get back from Thanksgiving break. They will be after school at main campus on the auxiliary grass fields from 2:45 to 4:30. You must have a physical on file with the trainers to try out. Come by and see Coach Stinson in room 201 at the 9th grade campus or the coach's office upstairs in the girls' athletic hallway if you have any questions. This week's College of the Week is Tulane University. Tulane University is a private four-year university located in uptown New Orleans. Tulane is a medium-sized university with approximately 7,500 undergrad students. There are 5 schools of study: architecture, business, liberal arts, public health, and science and engineering. Approximately 85 to 90% of students are from out of state, and many receive merit and need-based financial aid packages. Tulane has Division I sports and is in the American Conference. The mascot is the Green Wave and is often depicted as an angry wave cartoon character. If you enjoy visiting New Orleans, you may enjoy spending your college years attending Tulane University. Check out this video.
Since this week is Generation Texas Week, we have some info for you about after graduation. Did you know there are two-year colleges where you can actually live on campus? Colleges like this are called residential colleges. These two-year colleges allow students to have a college experience just on a smaller scale. Many of these two-year colleges have competitive sports teams, clubs, and organizations just like a large four-year university offers.
There are also dorms on these campuses where you can live so you don't have to worry about finding a place to live. Local residential colleges include Blinn College in Brenham, Tyler Junior College in Tyler, and Navarro College in Corsicana.
Well, those are all the announcements that we have for today. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at KTIG News.
As always, CHS, start strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for more KTIG News.